Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
I'm here for Peter.
That's right. Welcome to the Ultimate Spider-Cast first week of Meow May. All over the network.
Meow, 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 meow.
I am Phil, and that's me fan of musicals herself. It is.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith. How fun. Meow, meow.
You know what she says? It's always about me. Alright, so yes, over here on Ultimate Spider Cast, we're going to be doing a month of Black Cat. Another month of Black Cat. So yes, this time we're going to be covering...
Phil's a little obsessed.
Cat fight. So yes, this time we're going to be doing Amazing Spider-Man 226 and 227. And then we'll talk some new stuff. We'll get to some new stuff. All right. So, should we jump into these ones, love?
Let's do it.
And also remember this week and the week after when you hear this, go over to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks the same day this drops and listen to We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. As Lilith and I talk some Catwoman with Justin the Owl himself.
It's a hoot and good time.
Or should I say, me, Lilith, and...
It's me, your old pal, the Owl.
Talk some Catwoman. Alright, so...
The Court of Justin.
Oh. No, that'd be funny. Alright, so start with Amazing Spider-Man 226 from March 1982. But the cat came back. Get it, kids?
No, I don't get it. Can you explain it?
See, because she was gone before, but now she's back. She was in an asylum. Now she's not. Writer Roger Stern. Penciler John Romita Jr.
Hubba.
Oh, my.
I mean the art.
Oh, John Romita Jr. in one of his decades on Spider-Man. One of his
mini.
I think he's shown up at least once a decade since the 80s. Well, at least since the 80s. Inker Jim Mooney, colorist Bob Sharon, letterer Joe Rosen, and editor Tom DeFalco.
Be on the lookout for the Baloney Factory.
or such dialogue as
They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
That's a good thing.
That was in a Fantastic Four book, kids.
Of course it was.
Star
Where
Blast.
else would you ever say such a thing?
Star Blast.
Exactly.
At Mitchell State Hospital, Greg Salinger, a.k.a. the Fool Killer. Oh, we gotta see some Fool Killer.
Cannon fire? No, it was the summertime already.
Oh, we gotta do some Fool Killer. Lilith is brought in following his battle with Spider-Man. Now considering himself a fool, Salinger demands that they kill him, as that is the fate of all fools. Justin, we might have to cover some Fool Killer and Marvel Tales. Hearing this exchange is Felicia Hardy, who is also a resident at the hospital since her last encounter with Spider-Man as the Black Cat. Scroll down, kids. She finds the subject interesting, which leads her nurse to ask Felicia about her encounters with the feigned wall crawler. She just wanted to get that candy.
And by candy, I mean...
Candy. She was at the machine. Oh. No, I don't think... Some people want the candy.
Superior puss!
But... No. Oh, yeah, candy. Hardy recounts her career as the Black Cat and how she tricked Spider-Man into thinking she had gone insane. Now that everyone has been tricked into thinking so, Felicia drags her nurse into a room and ties her up so she can escape unnoticed. However, her escape is eventually discovered, but far too late to stop her. So, no, she was just faking being insane because Yes, Roger Stern's not going to, is trying to correct the hysterical woman syndrome I think they were giving Felicia before this.
Good for him. Good for him. But he is bringing Captain Gene the Wolf in, so I can't be happy.
What? What up with Gene the Wolf?
You know I don't like Gene.
That evening, Spider-Man is returning home after helping the Falcon battle his foe Stoneface. Marvel Team Up 114. What, the Falcon?
Stoneface.
Stoneface. Suddenly, a spotlight is shined on his face. Looking down at the street below, the wall crawler spots its source, the vintage car owned by Captain Gene the Wolf.
Because she's obsessed with 1930s style clothing and cars, see?
Yeah,
Yeah,
see? Swinging down to the street level.
Clone Conspiracy can't come soon. Clone Conspiracy number 5 can't come soon enough.
Oh!
She dies in that one. Spoilers.
I thought you were going to say the Sin Eater story. Peter David killed her off. Spider-Man asks the captain what he can do for her. She tells him about the Black Cat's escape and asks her to keep a lookout for her. And asks him to keep a lookout for her. Spider-Man swings away and thinks about his last encounter with the Black Cat. I'm sure he does that all the time. He wonders how much of her apparent insanity was a ruse. However, no matter what the situation is, he is determined to bring her in. A week later in Midtown Manhattan, the Black Cat has broken into a penthouse of a wealthy art collector. There she steals an original a Renrick painting and easily slips out without setting off the security system. Still, she wants the owner to know he has been robbed, so before she scales down the side of the building, she tosses a rock through one of the windows, and again, glassmakers in the Marvel Universe rejoice. Setting off the alarm. Down on the street, she gives the operator of a horse-drawn carriage a substantial tip to ride her away from the scene of the crime. Satisfied that she hasn't gotten rusty during her time in the mental hospital, that's quite the sentence, her thoughts turn to Spider-Man when she sees one of the Daily Bugle's billboards about the wall crawler. She wonders what the web slinger is up to this evening. At that moment, Spider-Man has returned to his apartment after a fruitless hunt for the Black Cat. Once he's home, he realizes that not only does he not have any food in his apartment, but he is in desperate need of clean laundry.
Oh, Phil, just because I have to be that person, that art is an Aaron Reich.
Okay. Sorry, love it. I was waiting for it. So, changing into the only clothes he has, Peter Parker grabs a bite to eat and goes to the local laundromat. There, while waiting for his clothes to dry, Peter strikes out, trying to make small talk to an attractive woman who is also trying to do her laundry.
Nice undies you got there. They're not even parachutes or anything.
Why are you watching them slingshots, lady? Oh. Meanwhile, at her penthouse apartment, Felicia Hardy looks at her recent stolen painting, but finds her evening lonely. Putting on a disguise, she goes down to the laundry room to do her wash. There, she strikes up a conversation with another tenant who tries to invite her over for a nightcap. She declines, unable to get her mind off of Spider-Man.
What the hell is a nightcap anyway?
I think it's just like a late night drink or something.
Is it coffee or is it alcohol? I've never really known.
I don't know if it matters. Or sometimes they
say it's a glass of warm milk before bed is what a nightcap is, like if you're old enough.
I think the technical definition is the excuse people try to use to get laid.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Nah, coffee keeps me up. That's the trick.
Don't worry, I got decaf.
Ew. No, I should really go home and wait for Neil to call. She declines, unable to get her mind off of Spider-Man. She wonders how she can get in touch with Spider-Man when she spots a newspaper advertisement for a skywriting company.
Desperate!
Yeah.
Desperate!
That doesn't scream desperate. The next day, her message asking Spider-Man to meet her at the site of their first date, quote-unquote, is written above the New York City skyline. Peter Parker learns about this stunt as he leaves his...
Emil Greco's hideout? Really?
Yes, Amazing Spider-Man 194, love. Scroll down. Peter Parker learns about this stunt as he leaves his teaching assistant job and catches a news report on the subject. He realizes that this is a message from the Black Cat. That evening, Spider-Man goes to Emil Greco's old hideout, the first place he met the Black Cat, and finds her waiting for him. She tells him that she only wants to talk, but Spider-Man is determined to bring her in. As the two struggle, the Black Cat explains how she recently stole a painting owned by a member of the Magia.
2 G's.
Because we don't want to get shot in the head. But
because there's no such thing as the Mafia.
Right. But had a change of heart about continuing her criminal career because she wants to be with Spider-Man. The Wallcrawler doesn't know what to say about this offer, and while he's distracted, she manages to break free from his hold and escape. Spider-Man then finds the stolen painting that she left behind with a note telling him to meet her at Phil Bradshaw's party the following night at the Empire Ballroom. He decides to take the stolen painting to Jean the Wolf and fact-checks what the Black Cat told him. The wolf tells the Wallcrawler that the costume party is a meeting of criminals. That evening, the Black Cat arrives at the party and goes looking for Spider-Man. She mistakes an actual partygoer as the Wallcrawler. However, she later finds the real Spider-Man who is dressed up in another costume. Star Wars, anyone? That's not the first Star Wars reference we've gotten around this era.
No.
The two dance until the cat spots Bradshaw and reveals that she stole his painting. Bradshaw and his men then draw their guns. Spider-Man and the cat try to fend off their attackers. Although the Black Cat trips him up, but they manage to wrap up all the Magia goons just as Jean the Wolf and her officers arrive on the scene. There they find Bradshaw and his minions are tied up in a note from Spider-Man and the Black Cat. Watching from the skylight, the Black Cat suggests they celebrate their first victory together by sharing a kiss. Spider-Man is reluctant at first, but then gives in when she lifts up his mask enough to kiss him. Thoughts?
This is such a weird time for Peter.
Hey-oh, that's what she said.
That's what he said. He's like, lady, please.
I know. So
calm your milk makers, lady.
Whoa! So yes, they first met outside Emil Greco's hideout, Amazing 194. Their last encounter was Amazing Spider-Man 204 and 205. And like I said, the whole Falcon thing was in Marvel Team Up 114. Remember when we used to they tried to have continuity back in the day, kids? Like, oh yeah, that Marvel 114, that just happened.
But like, Jean the Wolf was low-key obsessed with Spider-Man too, so it's like literally the kettle calling the pot black here. She had like those pictures, and like I don't like her.
But she wasn't skywriting though.
She would if she could.
That's right, kids. Back in the day, man, people used to write in the sky with plane farts. Yeah,
that just blows my mind. It was like Morse code, telegraphs, black and white TV,
smoke signals.
Yeah.
I know. Can you imagine there was a time before television?
Even a time before radio. Like, what the hell did they do even before radio?
That's what I said on Saudi.
Just talk to one another and read books. Ew.
Kids were like playing with like wood, and it's like, oh, not that wood.
Sure. I mean, people did have a whole lot of kids for a reason.
Oh my god, we went into a store today, and they had like an old rotary phone. I was like showing Luca. I was like, oh yeah, when we used to, when they used to have to dial a number, you'd have to like for each number, you'd have to spin the thing. God forbid you mess up.
Things that would send Gen Alpha into a coma.
Ew, that takes more than 5 seconds. Ew.
Your video games are connected to the cloud with your saves. Ew.
You had to blow into your video games? Ew. All right. So anything else on this issue?
No, it's pretty good, straightforward story.
These covers aren't that bad either.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
All right. So next one, Amazing Spider-Man.
Same team. I
yeah.
think.
227, April 1982. Yeah, looks like the same team. Going straight.
Phrasing?
If Spider-Man wasn't before, he is now. Spider-Man asks Jean the Wolf to give the Black Cat a chance to go straight. Damn it. Black Cat wants to do one last job.
As they always do.
Steal a golden and ruby statuette called the Quest's End and secure her and Spider-Man a nest egg, but it is not to be. Spider-Man and the Black Cat fight and Spidey leaves. Spider-Man goes to ESU and Peter Parker writes down work on the it says DNA he should have finished days ago. Peter feels better than ever and capable of doing anything.
I bet that post-nut clarity, boys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Got all the poison out. Going fit as a fiddle.
Oh, my God. And you have, like, spider powers? Holy crap. I'd be like, where's effing Dr. Doom? Where's effing Dr. Doom?
I'm just going to rip a villain in half. Yeah! Where's Shocker at?
I'll put Shocker in the orbit. Later on, the Black Cat enters the mansion of Sam Galvagno and steals the Quest's End statuette. But Spider-Man is waiting for her on the balcony when she leaves the robbery scene. He forces her to give the statuette back, but she lies to him and makes him push the alarms because the Black Cat wants him to be her companion in the robbery business. The alarms make Sam Galvagno and his henchmen appear and the guns explode.
Too many floating heads of guilt, bud. Ain't never gonna happen.
Exactly. Oh yeah, is this the issue where he's like, oh, there was Mary Jane and there was,
there's Gwen.
There's Deb Whitman, but no one's ever compared to Gwen. It's only been 100 issues, but no one ever compared to Gwen.
Well, and Death would do that for a person too.
That's true.
Shout out to Spider-Man Blue.
More like Spider-Man Blue balls.
Balls. Yes. He couldn't pass it up, kid.
Well, I mean, literally, I think, because didn't they do that during what's its face when they were, supposedly when she slept with Mormon? It's like, oh yeah, those kids couldn't possibly be Peters because they never,
consummated their relationship.
That's right.
I hate that word.
Consummate.
It sounds too close to consomme, so it's like,
Yeah, kids, they're about ready to cook some soup.
Exactly. Ew, exactly. Some DNA soup.
Lil's like, no soup for me. No soup for me.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Or soup. Or consomme.
Definitely not cream of mushroom.
And a new Capes and Lunatics joke is born.
No soup.
Yeah, they went home and consummated. Yeah. Spidey succeeds in escaping with the cat, but he is shot in the leg. The cat escapes from him too, and Spider-Man pursues her to the docks. Yeah, she still looks like a motorcycle. There he tries to convince her to abandon her life of crime and asks the district attorney for amnesty, but she does not believe that possible and keeps running. Then Spider-Man covers her with his web, and then she decides to jump in the water. It's still webbed up instead of going back to jail.
It's for me to art.
Spidey dives in after her, but does not find the cat or her body. Later on, after the nurse cures his leg, takes care of the gunshot wound. Hello. Captain DeWolf arrives with the amnesty papers, but it is too late. Then Spider-Man throws the papers in the water and mourns.
Aww. Never trust a bra with a big button or big boobs in a smile, in this case.
That's not true. You gotta add the ass in there, too.
That girl is poison.
Okay, Grandma.
Poison.
Okay, Grandma.
I'm the internet granny. I have to live up to my name here.
That's true. Oh,
they don't make music like they used to, kids.
And if you want references for those floating heads of guilt, yes, he mentions Mary Jane, how he proposed to her in Amazing 183. Well, the first time he proposed to her in Amazing 183. And then Gwen Stacy, of course, killed in Amazing Spider-Man 121. Scroll down to our first episode.
What a hell of a first episode to cover, I tell you what.
Yes, but it set the whole tone.
We could have done fantasy, but no, that's the one we did.
Well, we remember because we were doing it in order because like we were doing the movies too, so it's like we ever start with Green Goblin, So.
Oh, I know.
Hey, it said
Cold Hard Wet Nipples, one of the original drops of this podcast.
Hey, it set the precedent that then every other episode hence we could make the blondes and bridges jokes. Okay.
Exactly. Lovers of bridges, haters of blondes.
Oh, you mean
This is Jerry.
Friends of the
Conway,
show.
and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
But no, on a more serious note, like, oh god, I should try to. I don't know if he still does interviews. Like, try to get Roger Stern. I mean, just his Spider-Man work, his Superman work.
Yeah.
God, his
Absolute legend.
Avengers. I mean, I know Will loves like his Avengers stuff. He's done he's done everybody pretty much.
Such a great name too.
Yeah. But I think that's who they named Senator Stern after in the MCU. Yeah, sit down, Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Ain't it? Wasn't you? But yeah, I mean, Roger Stern's pretty much working.
He's 73, but we can still have him on.
A couple years. Too late.
So close.
Again, it's like, yeah, once they get to that age, it's like, yeah, do they really want to? Yeah, oh yeah. Marvel, DC, Valiant, Dynamite, oh yeah.
He also did like a couple of novels on his own too. So.
Oh yeah. Alright, so thoughts on these issues, Lilith?
Pretty tame for a Black Cat story.
Yeah, again, as she shows back up more and more, yeah, it's gonna get,
a little spicier, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least, again, like I said, at least Roger Stern kind of corrected oh no, she's not just like an insane, crazy groupie. Yeah, no, she's actually somewhat capable.
Yeah, I like that. I appreciate it, especially for the time.
Yeah. And again, kind of kept it kind of vague too, where it's like, well, is she crazy? But how crazy is she? Is she just like criminally?
Well, everybody's a little crazy.
Yeah. Is she just criminally?
Especially women.
Whoa! That's at Lilith Hellfire.
That's at Lilith Hellfire. Yeah.
And again, that's the woman saying that, so.
Every woman knows it's true. We just don't like to.
I know, but as a man, I ain't saying that.
Like,
Especially married and living with one. I ain't saying that. You murdered my sleep.
All right, let's get to
Marvel. You're really not doing Zeb Wells any favors by releasing Ultimate Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man on the same day.
Yeah, I thought we had to talk about this because I'm gonna be real with you. I've got to go back and pick up Amazing. I've taken it off my list. As long as Ultimate's running, that's the main book for me.
Yeah. Oh, so you didn't get Amazing this week?
I mean, I know what happens, but I didn't get it.
Yeah.
But we can talk it. Like I know the key points and stuff. So
yeah. Well, again, it's
48. God, I can't believe it's been this long.
I know.
It's been. I mean, Ben Riley. I know, but like.
I know, but I'm just like, please fix him already.
Yeah. And like, it's like, okay, they're not gonna fix Ben, and they're definitely not gonna tell us what's actually going on with Norman. So why should I even pick up this?
Yeah, and
they're fighting over the Winkler device. Whatever.
Well, yeah, Ben supposedly the Goblin Queen basically said she could give Ben his memories back, but again,
yeah.
Oh, of course that wasn't true. Who didn't see that coming?
Yeah.
I
mean, the art is good, but that everybody keeps saying that the story was just like very, very weak. And it's $5. Like, I've got better places to spend my $5 now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I got Jackpot and Black Cat #2.
Oh yeah.
I got Blade 10, Daredevil 8 with its missing pages. I got Spider-Punk. I got Ultimate Spider-Man. I got Wolverine 48, X-Men Forever 2. Like, come on.
And Superior Spider-Man was out this week too.
Again, yeah.
I'm like, why don't they even
loving that as much either? So
I know, but I again, it's like, why don't they space out the Spider books? It's like,
oh, they don't. They figure if Batman can do it, they can do it. Literally.
I guess, yeah. But it's like there's some weeks like there's there might be like a Miles or something, but it's like if Peter's gonna be in multiple books, how about just space them out somewhere?
Like I said, they don't do that for Batman, so they don't have to do that for Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like most of the time they don't put Batman and Detective out in the same week.
True. They can't.
Yeah.
So that's a whole established DC thing. When that happens, that's like once in a blue because there's 5 something or others. Oh, but like also Spine Tingling Spider-Man trade came out.
Oh, did it?
Too.
Okay.
Well, this week, yeah. So again, I had better places to spend my money. Sorry?
I'm just looking. Spider-Man says something amazing about Not Your Lies About Me and the Winkler device, and then Goblin Queen. I've lied about many things, but not. Oh God! So now is Zeb going to say something like, someone used the Winkler device on Spider-Man? Now ugh.
You just know it. If a hack is gonna do it, he's gonna do it.
I thought you were keeping it low key now, Zeb. I thought you were just sticking with the classics, but
he wants to watch the world burn because he's unhappy. You know what I mean? A writer writes what they know, and he knows woes right now. So
I guess. And then, well, I'm beating this joke into the ground, but yeah, I know next issue's gonna suck because it's blood hunt and vampires.
Yeah. It might be interesting though.
Yeah.
Since he's not responsible for that whole crossover, he kind of has to play ball with somebody else's visions.
Oh, that's true.
A little more oversight.
I know.
Will be fun.
But sometimes, yeah, that helps. But sometimes it doesn't help.
I'm not really a fan of,
because again,
crossovers.
if he's doing a certain level of job executing his own vision, I'm just afraid of what he's going to do trying to execute someone else's vision.
Yeah.
But how is it? I mean, there was actually an actual fight in Amazing Spider-Man. Peter doesn't even suit up in Ultimate Spider-Man, but Ultimate Spider-Man was so much better.
Well, Ultimate Spider-Man has heart.
That's true.
It's telling the story that we want to see. Like I told you, I'm not invested in Amazing anymore. It's just
I know
we're just killing time and killing my love for the main book. Unfortunately,
you know what? Amazing has been doing that off and on for me since Brand New Day.
Yeah, of course. Like so when it, I was like, okay, they'll bring it back eventually. But God, like I didn't know it was going to take this long. But there have been some pretty good stories after Brand New Day, but like it's very far and few between.
Yeah.
And I feel like the writers that they like have a good idea for like the first arc, and then they're lost. They don't know what to do afterwards. It's like, oh, I got the Spider book. I want to put my stamp on Spider-Man.
Well, that's like that whole, the whole event that got Mary Jane and Paul together. I mean, in another writer's hands, he could have used that to really bring Peter and Mary Jane back together. And it's like, oh, their love's so strong, even this couldn't separate, But no,
I thought that was going to be the point,
mm-hmm.
And then I was horrified to realize that wasn't the point. And it's like, babes, what book have you been reading? You said you're a fan.
Oh no, she's with the guy who's gaslighting her. Okay, all right.
Well, to be fair, it happens to a lot of people.
Right. Oh, well, yeah, but I don't want reality in my book. Come on.
Need that as a drop, please.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, in Ultimate, we're getting this sexy couple.
Exactly. Ultimate was really good this week, but I wanted to save that for last.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Superior Spider-Man is on a decline. I'm sorry. Not the art, the story. It's like we're not moving fast enough.
What? How dare you?
We're not.
I was planning to do a solo Superior Spider-Man podcast. Can you imagine if I did a solo? If I did a Superior Spider-Man,
you need to just do like the first, first 3 episodes or something like that.
Like
the puppet. You gotta build a jail cell though.
Just only as the puppet, yeah.
Yeah, a little jail cell set. Yeah, do like the whole puppet show thing.
Or just like, oh no, like a 3-parter, like the early Auto years. One episode is him as Dr. Octopus, then one is Superior Spider-Man, and I don't know, break it into 3 parts or something.
You should.
The professor's back to teach you about the greatest character in Marvel Comics. The Superior Spider-Man, the Superior Hero, Otto Octavius! Oh.
Yeah, but seriously, come on. Pick up the pace slot, please.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're still better than Amazing, but you're not as good as Ultimate.
Well, that's like we got the end of this one, and it's like to be continued. I was like, wait, we're going past 6? Oh, how long? Is this an ongoing? I'm like, what the...
It's still selling, so that's why they gave him some more.
I guess, but I'm just like, wait a minute. A Superior Spider-Man book, but Otto hasn't been, except for that flashback in the beginning, he hasn't been superior. He hasn't been Spider-Man once. The only but the only thing the only legitimate way you call this Superior Spider-Man is like, because something Otto did back in the day as a Superior Spider-Man, and hey, Peter wore the suit. It's like, oh god, really?
Well, somebody's buying it. Somebody fell for the gimmick.
I know. I'm like, and Charlie's not here. I'm like, who's buying it?
Apparently, a lot of people. I told you it was off to a good start. Just like I thought the first issue of Spider-Boy wasn't that bad, but
yeah,
it goes on to get creepier and weirder, and so is the.
See, that's the other thing. I wish Charlie was here to say. Although maybe not, because I'm like, would this have broken his heart? Just like, Doc Ock is like, oh yeah, well, I'm willing to sacrifice Anna Marie. I'm just like, oh god, that would break Charlie's heart.
It would. It broke my heart.
I know.
Like, what are we doing here? Okay, Spider-Punk.
Damn you, Slot!
Let's talk Spider-Punk Arms Race number 3.
That's what I should do. Anytime I insult a creator, do it to Charlie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't me, it was the puppet.
Oh no.
Be like the...
It's absolutely insane.
Oh, God.
He belongs in Arkham.
I'm going to be... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I'm the freaking
Ravencroft, my bad.
I'm the ventriloquist all of a sudden. No, it was him.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, God. I'm either the ventriloquist or Mr. Garrison. Oh, my God. Okay, so tell me about
Cody
Spider-Punk.
Ziegler done it again. Pretty good job.
Oh, okay.
And so they're taking the band is taking a detour through Philly, and they meet up with Daredevil and Kingpin
In Philly?
Yeah, go figure. So I don't know. It's something about like a band, but I love Scooby Doo. And it's just Scooby Doo vibes, but like in the Marvel universe instead of the DC universe. And I just kind of dig it. I really love Toby. I love the idea that he's an actual punk and he has a punk band. And this is just like a really cute book. It's very charming. The art is so beautiful and frenetic, and you just never know what you're gonna get with this book. And it's surprising you every single time. And it is $3.99.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, I still don't kind of really understand the name of the book, Arms Race, but I'm just going with it.
I mean, maybe by the end, it'll be like, oh, that's why it's called Arms Race. Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
All right.
But yeah. Is it because it's a spider, 8 arms, and they're racing across the country on their tour? I don't know. I'm just enjoying it.
All right. We're going to talk some Jackpot and Black Cat.
Oh, absolutely. My second favorite book this week.
Look at that cover.
I love these covers. These covers are so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I love the dialogue. I think Celeste nails the dialogue so good. It flows so well. And it just feels authentic. And I love that they're, on this mission together. And, Black Cat has empathy and understanding for Jackpot. And it's just, it's sweet.
And even, there's drama involved, but it's again, the characters are having fun. It's, this is what comics should be.
Yep. I love the villain in this issue.
Oh, the twist at the end on that villain. I was like, huh? Oh.
It's so fun. I didn't really see it coming, honestly. So I like that. I like when I don't, when it's not hitting me over there. I'm like, oh, I know who this is. Cool. Awesome.
And I love they're double crossing the owl. Who?
Exactly.
Yeah,
obscure is what it is.
It's me, your old pal, the owl.
But yeah, the villain bandwidth, and like I said, the twist on that is just...
Yeah. How do you feel about MJ and her mastering the jackpot powers? I feel like she has a knack for it, but do you feel like it's almost too easy for her?
I mean, again, there's always that element of basically she's just getting what she gets when it pops up. But I mean, I'm not gonna get too picky with that because again, it's she was with Peter for how many years? So,
yeah, I don't. It doesn't bother me, but I saw some people being really nitpicky. So.
I know, but again, I mean, yeah, there should be a little bit of a learning curve. But how many years she probably sat there and thought, oh, what would it be like to have superpowers?
Yep.
I'm willing to hand wave some of that. Yeah, but no, I'm here for it.
So is Obscure just Paul, or am I tripping?
Wait, what?
Is Paul behind Obscure the organization, or am I bugging? I feel like that text message.
It could be, but I don't know.
He's such a gaslighter, so it's just it's you, bud.
Yeah.
Until proven further, I'm thinking it's him.
Probably just see that everywhere. But again, would they let Celeste do that? I'm if anything's going to happen with Paul, it's going to be an Amazing, right?
I mean, we're best to keep Paul out of Amazing. I feel like that might be an editorial mandate.
Oh, maybe.
Paul's gotten played way down, personally, is what I've seen. Right? Am I tripping? I thought that we've kind of
we haven't seen a ton of Mary Jane either. So, but yeah.
So I figured maybe she got the go ahead.
So, do you think would they silently kind of get rid of Paul when Jackpot and Black Cat?
What better way?
And it might do
the dirty work.
And again, it might boost sales too. If we're Paul gets his in the Jackpot and Black Cat.
Yeah, it was exactly. The guy you hate to hate.
Why did the last issue of this miniseries sell even better than the first issue? I don't know.
Make it gruesome, just awful, terrible. Blast him to pieces and shoot it in his face.
We saw it.
Be like that 2.5 Men finale where they kill Charlie's character.
We just sold 1 million copies of Jackpot and Black Cat #4. Why? Paul dies.
Everybody's like, ding dong, the witch is dead.
Oh my god, you see me in love dancing on camera.
Seriously. You see me like bronzing it, dipping it, and then like slapping it. It's the best issue ever written. It's almost as good as Mephisto's mushrooms.
Almost, kids, almost.
Not cuz nothing will ever be as good as Mephisto's mushrooms. So I just love that it doesn't really feel forced. Like I just feel like they're vibing. They're just girls on the town doing what girls do.
And again, it's not like this is the first time Mary Jane and Black Cat have teamed up. So yeah,
But like now she has a power and like is on equal footing, and it's just really cool to see.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I have nothing further to add. I like it.
All right,
it's been time for some fun female-led books.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because I feel like while Spider-Woman is good, like she's dealing with some heavy stuff.
And again, it's not like a buddy book; she's kind of on her own.
Yeah, well, she gets a couple of buddies from time to time.
Yeah, time to time.
She's still dealing with some heavy stuff.
Yeah, this is more the female buddy comedy movie.
Yeah.
All right, should we get to Ultimate?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, so yes, most of this issue, kids, Peter and Mary Jane have dinner with Harry Osborn and, spoilers, his wife, Gwen Stacy.
I got such Chichetto vibes. I don't know from that.
Oh, what, on the art?
I don't know why. Yeah.
I mean, I could see that. It's kind of, it looks similar.
Not a bad thing. I like
No,
Chichetto,
it's not a bad thing. Yeah, no.
But the writing is giving Jonathan Hickman. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it is Hickman, so I hope so.
I know, like, in the worst word.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitively, you know who wrote this.
We getting some 9 panels here.
Yeah. But he definitely has the foundations of the characters, and I like that.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think, how do you like this take of Gwen Stacy as, a successful businesswoman? And
all I could say was good for her. Like, it's like, oh, this is who you chose to be?
What, Harry?
Yeah, it's like,
Although
I don't care what universe it is. He's a sad whistle waiting to happen.
Well, I'm just waiting because again, it almost seems like he's like trying to be Spider-Man's partner, but it's like, it's a Green Goblin, so is he? It's
gonna backfire.
Yeah,
but it's like, I don't know. It was like we kind of pulled back on the humor too. So, and it's like very little action, a lot of dialogue. But we need it. I feel like we're still kind of building this world and like getting caught up.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that, but like I need a little more action in my Spider-Book. That's all.
Yeah, that was my only thing. I'm like, I would have even just a quick action scene, but yeah, he doesn't even suit up in this book. But
not that I mind. No, and I love the cover.
Like I said, I like this better than Amazing.
Well, yeah,
but
that's not hard to do.
Okay, so all right. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about Harry's the one who told him with great power comes great responsibility?
I almost threw up a little bit in my mouth. That's all.
Well, that's going to be the thing, once Harry goes nuts or whatever and they're fighting, it's going to be like, you're the one who said great power, great responsibility.
I learned it from you, Harry.
You can't be killing poor people, Harry. That's what's going to be. That's going to be, he's going to murder some like low level thug and it's like, oh, he's poor.
I'm somewhat of a eugenicist myself, like,
there's a drop. I'm something of a man killer myself. Coming out of Lilith Hellfire's mouth. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was just kind of like, it was like a knee jerk reaction, but like, somebody had to say it.
I'm just feeling. I would
have preferred for it to be Gwen. I feel like almost.
Like I said, I feel like that's going to be a setup to something where it's just like those two are going to be at odds, and Peter's.
Somebody's getting a glider in the chest.
Peter. Peter's going to throw those words in his face.
Yeah. At least he's not Rocket Racer. That's all I can say. At least he's not Rocket Racer. I don't know. I'm still not really feeling that Peter-Harry dynamic, I guess.
Well, again, it's. I guess they just met, and again, I don't know if this was this supposed to be a getting to know you dinner, but then Harry's like, "Wait, you didn't tell her you're Spider-Man?" And he's like, "Wait, you told Gwen I'm Spider-Man?"
Yeah, like this kid's got a flappy little mouth.
I mean, I guess they have to inject some drama in this, but I'm just like, I thought Peter and Mary Jane had a good relationship here. And then again, even though she didn't know what she was agreeing to, didn't she told him, "Oh yeah, go do what you got to do"? In the first issue, I'm like, so why aren't we telling her?
Classic superhero trope, unfortunately.
I know.
Unfortunately, it's giving Laurel and Arrow all over again.
Okay, who's gonna fight? Who's he gonna tell first, Mary Jane or Uncle Ben?
Uncle Ben.
Ugh, I know.
We got Uncle Ben. It's something's got to happen there too.
Right.
So.
Because that's the other thing. I was we got a little bit in this issue, but I wanted more Ben and Jonah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I love when he says to the son, "So you got an hour before bed. Do you want to watch some TV?" "No." "Good man."
Just want to scroll on my phone.
Oh.
Just want to listen to the Capes and Lunatics podcast, man.
That's right. Or the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
No, nobody should be listening to that.
What? Oh. What? No Salty and Petty? No We Are the Night, the Batman podcast?
Exactly. Not fit for human consumption, sorry.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, this other stuff.
I'm kidding. Sidekicks.
What?
I love sidekicks. It's where we get to let loose a little.
Exactly.
Because it's DC, and DC has no toilets.
Ah, damn it.
Just when you thought the puppet was...
That's right! No one in the DC universe poops. That's the next crisis.
Oh, no, they do. They just poop on the ground. That's why Gotham smells like that.
Oh.
Star City? More like Star Fruit City.
Oh. Hold on. Come on. Bruce Wayne should spend all his millions buying toilets.
Exactly. But, I mean, geez, this is a big week. Oh, and why are Star Wars doing black, white, and reds? Stop it, Marvel.
What, Star Wars?
Yeah, now even Darth Maul had... Well, I mean, if any character needed a black, white, and red, but still.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't even pick up the Star Wars stuff, but it seems like they're milking the hell out of that comic-wise, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're putting out more...
I mean, even Jango Fett has a goddamn book. Like, jeez, please, man.
You're putting out more series than Disney Plus. I'm like, what the hell?
Hello? You're exactly right. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, it's an interesting time to be a Spider-Man fan. It's just countdown to when they bring the marriage back.
I've been saying that for 15 years, honey. How more than that?
I think we're gonna get it in the next 2 years. I just have a feeling.
I hope so.
Keep buying Ultimate Spider-Man, kids, please.
Yes. Buy
Make
2
it
copies.
Sell amazing. Make your voices heard.
Maybe it already is. We don't know. Have we seen any numbers for this?
Outside of the first issue, they made a big deal about it, but like I know that it's never like you have to put this on your pull list in all of the comic book stores that I go to. I mean, they're never on the shelf.
I know. I know online. I see people talking about Ultimate. I never see anybody talking Amazing anymore unless they're crapping all over.
Yeah, and that has to suck for Zeb. And I feel bad for him, but he needs to make better choices.
And again, I'm like,
it's like you gotta read the room, and like I know they write like 3 or 4 ahead, but like you can't keep staring into the skid because you're just gonna end up.
But again, we're at 48. He should have gotten the message a while ago. And again, I'm not denigrating his skills. I just don't like the Spider-Man story he's telling.
Yeah, like I was hoping we would get back to classic Spider-Man because he seemed like a fan, and that's what he wanted, and that's what most fans want. And then he just does this to us. So I don't know. I don't know if it's editorial mandates or whatever, but we need to get back to basics with Spider-Man.
I swear.
And I think that's the beauty of Ultimate is we're basically back at the basics.
And again, it's like, I don't know if it's editorial. Wonder does want to bring that marriage back. But again, we have so many different Spider people now. You don't have to worry about having a single Spider-Man or whatever. And again, they really haven't done much.
Maybe it's like a Frank Miller thing where it's like, you can't touch that thing because I did it and I wanted to stay that way. And they probably have to wait till that person's dead.
Well, even with Frank Miller, they brought Elektra back and everything.
Eventually, yeah. How long did that take?
What?
How long did that take?
When was it? Early 80s when they I mean, it was probably, oh God, it was what, early 80s, and then Chichester brought her back, what, in the 90s, so.
About 15 years?
Yeah, maybe not even. Yeah, so it's probably somewhere between 10 and 15 years.
Like I said, I think we're due.
Yeah, I mean, that's the marriage is, yeah, it's been at least 15 years for that marriage, probably a little more, so it's time.
Maybe they're going to do the full 20. I don't know.
It's time, Marvel. You've got so many other characters you can have be your single Spider-Man. Miles, fix Ben.
It's right there.
Ben,
fix
him. Yeah.
Fix him and kill his girlfriend.
Make Otto the superior Spider-Man again. Have him be the swinging single.
Single swinging 60s.
Hey, ladies, who wants to see my Octobots?
Who wants to see my nuclear power plant?
Superior Aunt Maples.
Oh, no. Go to bed, Phil. We're done here. We are done here. And that was your mustache mansplaining minute.
So hold on. Yes, that's right. Now, stay tuned for the Superior Spider-Man Splaining podcast. Superior Spider-Man Splaining. Yes.
You need it. You got to do it now.
Oh yeah, it has to be at least a miniseries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if my throat can handle that every week. Hey, shut up, Lil.
I'm gonna need that as a drop, Lil. That was 51.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels.
Justin, stand up.
Justin, you have never talked. Gobble gobble.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Gobble gobble.
I can't believe we've just been riding that meme out for years at this point.
What, gobble gobble?
Gobble gobble month, yeah.
Wow.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Well, I was gonna say, should we do the farewell tour this year?
No, never. I like it.
Okay. You complain about it.
I can't. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's funny. We just take something and we run with it. I love that.
Well, again, that's
we do it for the fans.
That's one of the strengths of Salty and Petty. We run jokes into the ground. I mean, come on.
Call me Elon Musk.
Who would buy humor from Elon Musk?
Apparently, no one.
Oh,
have you seen the ad rates on Twitter lately?
Wah,
wah, wah.
All right, so are we done here?
Yeah, give the kids their homework.
Your kids were done 6 months ago. All right, so yes, next time more Black Cat as we cover Spectacular Spider-Man 75 through 79. I believe certain supervillains show up there. Otto, the greatest hero in the multiverse, Otto Octavius! And then in 2 weeks, we'll cover Web of Spider-Man 16 through 18, Amazing 279, and Spectacular Spider-Man 117, Missing in Action. So you may actually get more Black Cat than Spider-Man that week. So
that's all right with me.
And then I guess, and
Ray.
Well, yeah. If it's fashioned after a cat and it looks like a hot chick, Ray is there. And of course, yes, and then the boys will be back to cover more Superior Spider-Man at the end of the month with Superior Spider-Man or Superior Spider-Man Team Up number 2 and Scarlet Spider 20. It's a crossover. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep. And then the week after that, our cannon fodder summer begins, kids.
Locked and loaded.
Let me just say that that first month is going to shock the hell out of you.
Poor Shocker.
Come on, he's a punching bag and he dresses like one. Come on.
Exactly.
All right, so so send us your thoughts on all the upcoming stuff. Send us your desires to bring the marriage back. How great.
His name is Herman, so he gets everything he's got coming to him. You know, it's unfortunate.
That's right, Herman. All right, so send us all your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Again, get all the brand new merchandise with all the new Capes and Lunatics logos on it. Or, and the classics are still up there if you have a burning need for the classics.
Retro, be a hipster. Like Peter,
Ray.
use a typewriter.
Like Ray. And, of course, you can rain random money on us through the Cash App link, as Lilith Hellfire demands it.
Make it rain.
And, of course, the Patreon. And, again, this is us censored, so if you want completely off-the-wall, wacko BS from me and Lilith...
Get it off the wall.
Oh, because it's a Spider-Man podcast, yeah. So, yes, if you want us completely uncensored and insane, yes, subscribe to the Patreon. So find all of it, all in one place. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
And Lilith, follow her on Facebook, right?
Sure.
If you want,
Find me on Facebook.
if you want dog pictures and
If you just need a break from the trash on your feed, friend me.
follow the original Florida woman.
No political crap. I promise.
Yeah. And right in demand! Superior Spider-Man splaining!
Mustache minute.
I will talk Superior Spider-Man, but also write in and request topics for me to discuss. It's been a while since you had a mansplaining diatribe. You were still breathing, so I assumed you were okay.
Officially insane.
See, and Lilith caused it.
I just give it a little tap right over the edge.
Just a little boop right off the cliff.
Just a little boop on the nose.
So Peter was trying to get some Felicia. Anyway,
I don't think it was the nose.
talk about
Or
Kitty.
maybe it was.
Talk about Kitty. Talk about Kitty on the nose. So anyway, yeah, come back next time. Superior Spider-Man 75 to 79. But until then, cat lovers, swing on back.
Flip. Me, wow.